Hi, it's Carter, man. I just stepped outside the church to deliver a little message here. As you can see, I'm keeping good company today. All right, keeping good company today. And there's a reason I'm showing you that. It's not to be blasphemous. It's not to be blasphemous. It's to deliver an important message. Maybe I'm a little obsessed with this, but I can't help myself. And I have a feeling a lot of you out there who are kind enough to follow Coffee with the Carter Man have the same feeling. And so I'm going to direct this message to people who are in a place like I am today, okay, in church. We're told that like 20 million Christians, evangelical Christians, don't vote, won't get out to vote. And a lot of them is because they feel like Donald Trump says nasty things. He does nasty things. Shut up about it, please. Just let it go. You know, I'm going to be blunt. I think if you don't get out there and vote for Donald Trump against this demonic pair running on the other side, B.J. Harris and Tampon Tim, okay, trying to force little boys to transgender themselves, sticking tampons in the little boys' rooms at elementary school. Shame on him. And that's just the beginning. If you don't get out there and vote against those people, and vote for a man who has his crowd singing how great thou art at his rallies, God bless America, I think you're outside of God's will. You say, well, that's not right. You can't say God's will. I can't? Well, let's see now. The Bible says, be not weary in well-doing. Be not weary in well-doing. Well, what can be more well-doing than opposing a woman whose entire campaign is based on what she calls the joy of abortion? The joy of abortion. Their entire convention was a celebration of abortion. They had an abortion chamber outside the building, so every day they could do a death count. Folks, if you're a Christian and you can't oppose that, what the hell are you going to oppose? And I don't say that lightly or blasphemously. What are you going to oppose? I can't imagine. If you can't oppose somebody cheering on the murder of little babies by voting for someone who is at least going to fight against it and appointed 2 Supreme Court justices that put an end to it, violating our Constitution, what are you going to take a stand for? What are you going to take a stand? Anything? The vice presidential candidate on the abortion ticket signed a bill legalizing killing little babies who survive the horrifying, torturous abortion procedure. He signed the bill, let's just go ahead and kill them. That's BJ's choice for vice president. The man who dances and prances out on the stage, all happy about the joy of abortion. Look, I don't know how else to say it. You know, I think the Bible says, if you won't profess me before man, I won't profess you before God. Well, one of the ways you can profess God before man is to oppose a procedure, an execution procedure that it's very clear must make Jesus weep. Okay? So, to the evangelical Christians, that's what I'm aiming this at today. If you're not one, if you're an atheist, go do what the heck you please. But if you're an evangelical Christian and you're still sitting on your buttocks, one day on Judgment Day, God is going to say to you, where were you when the die was cast? Where were you when the die was cast? Because the die is being cast on November 5th. The die is being cast on November 5th. Okay? Sorry for that. A bee sat on my hand. And it's time for you to decide As again the Bible tells us, choose ye this day whom you may serve. The God of B.J. Harris and Waltz, Moloch, the God to whom they sacrifice babies, or the God of our fathers, okay? The God of our fathers who said, suffer the little children to come unto me. And that means you got to protect them to be able to do so. So let's get out there and fight for life, okay? Vote. Get out and vote. Because I'm telling you right now, check yourself. Check yourself. That's God's will in your life. Let's do this thing.